This is the Waking Fallen King, a secret admin exclusive boss leaked several years ago in a Taurus, which led to its unfortunate demise and discontinuation of the enemy. But to understand how this came to be, we have to go back to the start. Below Natural, a retired headminer for Reason to Die, had been given a school assignment to develop a game in less than 3 weeks, and this was where TDS was born. Taking major inspiration from the beloved tower defense game and tower battles, sharing similar features such as PvP or even hidden wave. But even with these similarities, the game we all know and love today is everything but a normal tower defense game. But rising from the game's continuous success, a game-changing update was set on the horizon, set to redefine the game forever. And of course, I'm referring to the hardcore re-release update, what is known as the update that would contain and add the Waking Fallen King to the game. Originally made as an enemy for the hardcore re-release update, it along with others had started development shortly after the original leak for the beloved hardcore game mode. This update was so huge it managed to bring in over 100,000 players and some of the best updates TDS has ever had. Even managed to get them a block scene animation. But the game's development team has secretly withheld a plethora of content, leaving us in the dark unaware about these hidden pieces of content. But in the game's most pivotal year, the original Halloween 2020 update had just been released, paving the way for what we'd uncovered just a day prior, Errorbuster, otherwise known as the Waking Fallen King. Hi, I'm nooks73. I create videos going over whatever's on my mind. Today we'll be going over the Waking Fallen King, otherwise known as the Errorbuster. Now this all starts back in 2020. The overall update had just been released and a ton of new content added in the game. But less than a day later, Load Natural leaks the Kingpin and re-released content for the hardcore update. Its idea is they wanted to make an original update, never got to that stage and weren't added. And this is where the idea of a re-release comes in. See, because of that we wanted to bring all this stuff into the game, they've been private for nearly 2 months for the Halloween event, which remained unfinished due to their work on the hardcore re-release update. But picture this, Tower Defense is in the midst of its Halloween update and you hear some guy named Zeus08 talking about some Awakened Fallen King enemy with 195,000 HP, and you just presume it's just a hoax. Until a guy named JX15Max talks about the said enemy again, but giving us more details, saying stuff like, I play with this dude, he spawned in that Waking Fallen King. And then you begin to think, is this truly a real leak, or is this one giant hoax? But in the next upcoming weeks, you start to hear some people talking about the apparent hoax, and you decide to look it up. And sure enough, there it is. John Arbuckle vs. the Waking Fallen King. A boss with only 195,000 HP, and not so many animations showing a sign of it not being finished. You then start to look in it, and find videos from Jordan State, Egg Ripted, Elite, and even Just Harrison. What the hell is going on? The boss is everywhere. Everywhere I go, I see Waking Fallen King. He will start to make videos going over the theories in the badge, and it keeps comparing in so many admin command videos. But suddenly, it stops. Everything silent. Nobody is showing the boss anymore. What happened? And that's where it leads us today. Everyone feeling clueless on the matter, yet still discussing the topic. And that's where I come in. You see, I felt the need to go deeper into the topic, and this is what led me into the rabbit hole of anything you can imagine. But let's go back to the true start of this, June 2019. You see, Disco was an old Tower Battles map creator, and below had someone Magic Kill on his team, and he went on to make several maps and new skins, since for 9 months they had gone silent, secretly working on the hardcore update. And sure enough, it comes out and everyone is happy. Well, not everyone. For some reason, Below Natural and the Razoatics decided they wanted to do a re-release of the update and start working tirelessly to fulfill their goal. And sure enough, a leak for the upcoming update emerges. It's a badge. It's called Errorbuster. It reads, something doesn't seem right here. How did I get here? Who are you? Why are you here? It shows an inconspicuous boss in its badge. A boss never seen before. And a day later, Below Natural creates a post that will go into the rug. A new leak reading, Fallen King design will be revealed tomorrow. People start to connect the dots from the hidden badge to this post, but tons of people hadn't realized this by then since the post was never in social feed, so it went under the radar. Most people only know about the badge, not the post. By this time, Below Natural started making the model and had finished it by early October, but the announcement never came, and so the redesign was never announced. Until October 30th, just the day before the Halloween update, Below Natural added and coded this boss into the game, until the piece started to fall in place. The name and command somehow surfaced and some members of the team started talking about it, and one of these members was Low Disclip. He had just heard about it and helped him tease to play a public game on grass isles using algorithms having some form of fellow players in the game. But no public footage was discovered from this event, right? No, that's where I come in. About 4 months ago, I've been researching some topics on the iceberg video, and I eventually stumbled upon this video with only 10 views or so. And so I saved it, and this was the true first sighting of the Waking Fallen King. So with that being said, let's dive into it. He's first seen spawning in the witch enemy and choking the Bloxy Cola emote. But then for some reason, he goes AFK and doesn't do much for a while. That is until he gives everyone 500,000 cash and says, "Gonna try to spawn Airbuster in," leaving them confused on what he means. At first, he tries enemy Airbuster, then enemy error, then goes AFK again, presumably asks what the command was. But eventually someone told about it, and finally, he spawns the Waking Fallen King in. Discord though reviews it's presumably for hardcore anyway, but that's not true in this modern age. It then gets decimated and Discord tries to redo it with the Fallen King to thank for it, and a Waking Fallen King in the back so it can survive. Nothing really happened after that until some minor discussion, but that is the true first sign of the Waking Fallen King in public. After this game, Discord would tell Below and he would be fairly mad because of it. Because Discord had leaked it, Below Natural was set on scrapping the enemy even with practically all the developers telling him not to. But Below didn't care, and so it was scrapped. Meaning any future sightings of the enemy would be redundant, so it was allowed to be leaked in public. And that's how everyone started to find out about it, and why Discord had its spawn commands removed. But everyone else could publicly show it since it was now scrap content, and so that's where everyone was fooled. But in the midst of 2021, there was a leak of a boss along with the medic reward and a couple of things meant to be in the hardcore re-release. So the Waking Fallen can come back as another enemy, but nobody knows. But going back to its purpose, there's actually supposed to be a hidden revamp featuring this enemy. The possibility is still there, so the hardcore re-release can still be coming, but we can't be certain. There's actually a ton of stuff that was supposed to come in the re-release, including PvP, but all that stuff is now on the back burner, including Evolved Towers. But you know, it's fairly uncertain, so anything is possible. But it would have ended here, if not for the exploiters. Recently, a channel dubbed as Void has been posting videos of game titles, including stuff from the Waking Fallen King, and the apparent results screen dedicated to it. My guess is that it was for Hidden Wave, since all the glitchy features on the results screen resemble the tone of Hidden Wave, being glitch game mode. Now I obviously can't show you the screenshot due to it being content accessed through exploits, but you can look it up for yourself. My personal guess is that the Waking Fallen King would have been added along with a rework to the Hidden Wave game mode, and would have come back to life as the Waking Fallen King, and would have been a third addition to this game mode as a new boss, resulting in when you won, giving you a Hidden Wave perk name tag, known as a glitchy name tag. But we honestly have no idea what it would have done in this game mode, as it's all private information. Anyways, join Discord, subscribe, like, and comment if you enjoyed this video. I'd really appreciate it. For now, check out these two videos, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.